foremost, we always like to give praise and honor to the God of Israel, of our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Amen. I guess like my brother said, everybody made it through the Day of Atonement. Good day of fasting. Gives you a lot of strength when you fast. We got some days coming ahead that you can't let your belly control you. But I'm going to get right to the lesson. We got a lengthy lesson. And the title of the message is The Belly God. The Belly God. This is a big problem in the world and the churches today because the government and the churches control people by their bellies. And you do your own process of elimination when you see this in the world. When you got food, people will show up. When you giving them government assistance, people will show up. And most of all, they'll show up with their bellies for free, not trying to give nothing to help the cause. And this is a big problem with Israel because we can get caught up into that frame of mind that we need food in order to serve God. And sometimes God don't move on your time, and He trying to teach you through some things so you can develop some strength from your belly. And people today really don't understand that because it's so far from the head, they always have food around. But there's going to come a time in this world where food going to be rationed out, especially the ones that are not in the place of safety, which is the wilderness, and the ones that be trapped in the great tribulation. You got to understand, you cannot let your belly control you. It will become a God to you. And some people, it's still a God to them today because they will not serve God unless they have some food in their stomach. And most of all, they got to serve God when it's right, when they want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we this lesson going to touch on that to show you your belly can become a God to you. We're going to turn to Philippians chapter 3. Philippians chapter 3. And people say, man, that's minor, that ain't a big lesson. Yes, it is. Because most people violate the Sabbath because their belly telling them to go to work. Most people are violating the code or the law of the household because the government tells this woman she cannot have a man in her household unless he married. If he married to her, if he's in a household, she cannot get government assistance, food stamp, Section 8 housing, and all that. As long as she don't marry no man, she get all the government assistance. She looking at her belly. He looking at his belly when he talking about the job. The job pay him a lot of money. And serving God is not going to be when you get a lot of money at first. You got to see, can you handle it? A lot of us can't handle a lot of money. We start turning away from God because we have a lot. And this lesson is going to touch on that. You got to be able to handle this because when you got money, you got food, and sometimes people will turn their backs on God because of their substance.
That's right, bro. Come on.
And their belly is the main thing. Amen. Let's look at that. Philippians chapter 3, we're going to start with verse 17. Let's understand this belly God. Y'all think this ain't in the book, but it is. Go ahead, brother.
Brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk so as ye have us for an example.
He said, Paul talking about this Paul right here.
Yes.
Paul said, be followers of me, mark them that walk like me. Mark them, go ahead.
For many walk, of whom I have told you often, and I tell you even weeping, that they are the enemies of the cross of Christ.
Now he said, for many walking. Now these are the enemies he telling you right here. Go ahead.
Whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly.
He said, whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly. That is the belly God. You being controlled and manipulated by your stomach. You ain't serving God because you want eternal life. You serve God because you're hungry. You want something to eat. Read 19 over again.
Whose end is destruction, whose God is their better, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things.
See, when your mind's so caught up on your stomach, so caught up on food, drink, and water, you cannot focus on God. He wants to see you maneuver through this situation of being hungry for a little while. He wants to be able to make sure that you don't turn your back on me just because you get a little food in your stomach. And Israel done that so many times, as we're going to read about in this lesson. So many times. And also they turned away from God when they couldn't get no food. Let's look at the example in the Exodus. Let's see Israel, what they did coming into the wilderness. Exodus chapter 15, and verse 22. I got inspired by Brother did this online. I said, man, I ain't look at it like this. I said, man, we need to break this down about this stomach. If you be true to yourself, you know you've been there or you're there, and your stomach tells you what to do. You gotta have a lot of control. And when the government really set us up for this suicide, accepting the mark of the beast, because most people can't stand on their two legs or can't stand up by themselves and believe God that, okay, I'm working, He blessed me so I can be out for the Sabbath. I ain't got no health insurance, I ain't got no food stamp, I ain't got nothing, I just got me and God. And that's good. But people look like, oh man, we got to get some health insurance, we got to get all this stuff so we can take care of this and take care of that. Try asking God for that. He might let you go through your life and you don't need no health insurance. He might let you go through life and you don't need no food stamp, no Section 8 housing. That might be better. I want him to supply, I want my trust to be in Him, not the government, not nobody else. He give me ability to go out there and make money, take care of my family. He can do the same thing for you. I can only speak for me. But when Israel came out of Egypt at the time, under Pharaoh, they were messed up in the head, man. Pharaoh had them on that government assistance. Exodus chapter 15, verse 22. Go ahead.
So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur. And they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water.
So they went 3 days without no water. Can you imagine that? Going 3 days without no water. And Israel started complaining. Go ahead.
And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore, the name of it was called Marah.
So the waters were bitter. Go ahead.
And the people murmured against Moses, saying, what shall we drink? And
so you understand that the people start murmuring against Moses. Moses is not the one to lead them out in the wilderness. First, God told Moses to take them.
That's right.
They don't understand when you murmur against, you think you murmur against Moses, but no, you murmur against God, because He got you out there. And I tell y'all all the time, when a man of God who's standing before you, not being led by him, you're being led by God. So if you murmur at him, he murmur at him, he ain't got no laws to tell you. He tell you what thus says the Lord, you murmur at God. Go ahead, listen to what he say here.
And he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree, which when he had cast into the waters were made sweet.
Yes, sir.
There he made for them a statue and an ordinance, and there he proved them.
So he got a staff, a stick or something, put in the water, made it sweet for them, purified them. He wanted them to see that God will take care of you. Sometimes you got to go through a little something, and then when God come through for you, you got to trust in Him. But Israel, they had no trust. They faithful like this. It was gone once the water was gone. Go ahead.
26, and said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God.
This is stipulation for God to keep blessing you. Blessing you. Not a man, not a government, but this God blessing you. The stipulation. This is how you get His ears open for Him to open His hand up to you. Go ahead.
If thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and wait in wit do that which is right in his sight, and wit give ear to his commandments, keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptian, for I am the Lord that healeth thee.
He said, I'm going to make sure I take care of you. I ain't going to put these diseases what I did upon Egypt. And we seen some of the diseases last week where we read about it. And most of all, he said, I will take care of your food and drink. If you keep your eyes on me, instead of keeping your eyes on somebody who you gave some money to. And think, oh, they got to come through for me. Come on now. I've been sowing to the church. I've been giving money. When I ask you for some money, give it to me. Or somebody out in the streets you got money from, or you help. And they don't come through when you want to come through. Say, man, I can't do it right now, man. You get mad and upset. That's how God is. He said, look, they get mad and upset when God don't do it when they want to do it. You got to go through that pain. Go through it. Instead of letting your belly control you. Go ahead.
And they came to Elim, where were 12 wells of water, and 70 palm trees, and they encamped there by the waters.
See, God led them to the water. Good, clean water. Exodus 16:1. Go ahead.
And they took their journey from Elim, and all the congregation of the children of Israel came unto the wilderness of Sin.
Yes, sir.
Which is between Elim and Sinai. On the 15th day of the 2nd month after their departing out of the land of Egypt.
Now we're going to see how Israel responded. Responding now, from God blessing them. Go ahead.
And the whole congregation of the children of Israel murmured against Moses and Aaron in the wilderness.
They still murmuring. Still complaining. They probably said, the water ain't cold enough. The water ain't sweet enough. You know, Israel, we real picky. Ain't got a pot to piss in and when to throw it out of, but we want to be picky. Go ahead.
And the children of Israel said unto them, would to God we had died by the hand of the Lord in the land of Egypt.
You see these Negroes? You was in slavery for 400 years. Pharaoh was breaking your back. You ain't got to work no more. You ain't even working at this point. God is taking care of you, giving you food and drink. Cause you experience a little pain. You can't get the food when you want it. Now you say, man, will we die? Instead of going through this pain. Go ahead.
When we sat by the flesh pots, and when we did eat bread to the full,
yes, sir.
For ye have brought us forth into this wilderness to kill this whole assembly with hunger.
I can hear people right now. When we go, if we living, coming up, going into the wilderness, man, we was going to Burger King right now, Jeff. We was going to McDonald's right now. We going to the Golden Corral. I remember that fish on that bar, LC.
That's right.
I remember all that. God, look at what happened now. Man, we should have stayed over there. They looking like they still got it going on over there. But the pain is coming. You can't reminisce on that. You got to think toward the future. Heavenly things when you got planned for you. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Then said the Lord unto Moses, behold, I will rain bread from heaven for you, and the people shall go out and gather a certain rate every day, that I may prove them whether they will walk in my law or no.
See, God said, I'm going to bring down that mountain, and I'm looking for something. See if you're going to do it correctly, like I want you to do it, or you're going to be one of those people who gather everything up and try to get more than what each other get. But listen how Israel responded. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that on the 6th day they shall prepare that which they bring in, and it shall be twice as much as they gather daily.
Well, that sounds like you. Preparation. Friday on the Sabbath, 6th day, gather twice as much so you can have enough for the next day so you won't have to work and get this meal prepared. Go ahead.
And Moses and Aaron said unto the children of Israel at even, then ye shall know that the Lord has brought you out from the land of Egypt.
Yes, sir.
And in the morning, then ye shall see the glory of the Lord, for that he heareth your murmuring against the Lord. And what are we that ye murmur against us?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And Moses said, This shall be when the Lord shall give you in the evening flesh to eat, and in the morning bread to the full. For that the Lord heareth your murmuring, which ye murmur against him. And what are we? Your murmurings are not against us, but against the Lord.
See, that's what I tell you. Stop looking at the man. Whoever leading you, stop looking at the man and thinking like, man, Jeff can be doing a whole lot more better. Jeff can be doing this right here. Moses could be doing a whole lot better. Oh, you murmuring against God. They were murmuring against God at the time because God gave the instruction what he's supposed to do. He's the one that's going to open up that water. He's the one going to give you food, not Moses. You put too much faith in a man. Go ahead.
And Moses spake unto Aaron, say unto all the congregation of the children of Israel, come near before the Lord, for he has heard your murmurings.
And so he said, come near. He heard it. He said, okay, I'm going to give him something. Jump down to verse 12. Go ahead.
I have heard the murmuring of the children of Israel. Speak unto them, saying, at evening ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am the Lord your God.
God said, I heard the murmuring of Israel. I heard it. But I'm going to take care of them the right way. And this is what I'm going to do to them. Go ahead.
And it came to pass that at evening the quails came up.
So he fed them, so they're going to chicken. This chicken coming up. You know Israel like chicken. Go ahead.
And covered the camp. And in the morning the dew lay round about the host.
Go ahead.
And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoar frost on the ground.
That was that manna. He came and rained from heaven. Angel food that the birds got from God and bring it down here to us. Go ahead.
And when the children of Israel saw it, they said one to another, it is manna. For they wist not what it was. And Moses said unto them, this is the bread which the Lord has given you to eat.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
This is the thing which the Lord has commanded. Gather of it every man according to his eating, an omer for every man, according to the number of your persons. Take you every man for them which are in his tents.
Now God said, you're going to prove it. I'm going to prove to see if you're with me or not. He gave me instruction. He said, an omer is a measurement. Take a measurement for you, for every man, according to the number of his household. Meaning, don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. But you know us. Free cookout, we taking the gold plates home and everything before we eat the first plate. Serving your belly, taking food out to the car. They just sat down and about to eat. You going down to fixing the gold plate. Going. I got 5 right there. That last me 5 days that week. Serving your belly. Go ahead.
17. And the children of Israel did so, gathered, some more, some less.
See, some of them gather more, and some gather less. That's the freeloaders. Who thinking about themselves? They ain't thinking about the person that might need it after then. You might run out of food.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Let everybody eat. Then at the end, you get some more or not. But God checking to see if they're going to do exactly what he said. Just gather enough for your household Friday for 2 days. Go ahead.
And when they did meet it with an omer, he that gathered much had nothing over, and he that gathered little had no light. They gathered every man according to his eating.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
And Moses said, let no man leave of it till the morning. Notwithstanding, they hearken not unto Moses.
Moses said, don't let that leave until the morning. You know, finish it off. Don't try to say nothing back. Why? Go ahead.
They hearkened not unto Moses, but some of them left of it until the morning, and it bred worms and stank, and Moses was wroth with them.
Because God said, I'm going to see if you're going to do what I tell you to do. He knew this stuff was going to start. He want to make sure he's going to feed Israel daily. You trusting me daily, trusting God daily to bring you this food. Instead of putting the food back. Oh, I got enough for tomorrow. It's just me. I got enough for the next day, 2 days. He said, just do for Friday, Friday, my preparation day was your Friday and Saturday. I'll give you some more the next day. But people don't live like that today. Let's see what's going on. Let's go to Exodus chapter 17 and 1. Israel thinking Moses provided for them. But it ain't Moses. We got to be careful and not put our faith in a man, saying that he doing it. Exodus 17 and 1. And God gonna make them understand this. Go ahead.
And all the congregation of the children of Israel journeyed from the wilderness of Sin after their journeys, according to the commandment of the Lord,
Yes,
and
sir.
pitched in Rehidim. And there was no water for the people to drink.
Still going back to that water again. Your belly. Ain't nothing to drink. Go ahead.
Wherefore the people did chide with Moses and said,
They arguing the child, they arguing with Moses. Moses is not controlling this. He just the messenger. Y'all trying to kill the messenger. God is the one that's doing this. Don't kill the messenger. Go ahead.
give us water that we may drink.
You can hear Israelites being demanding. Man, give us some water. We're going to kill it. This is how we do it. Get a little thirst, a little hunger, we want to go crazy. Go ahead.
And Moses said unto them, why chide ye with me? Wherefore do ye tempt the Lord?
He said, what you doing? What you get mad at me? I don't have no power with this. God, he going to feed you and give you drink when he want to do it. Go ahead.
And the people thirst there for water. And the people murmured against Moses and said, wherefore is this that thou hast brought us up out of Egypt, to kill us and our children and our cattle with thirst?
You see what it said? Why you bring us out of Egypt so we can die in the wilderness? They thinking about they ain't gonna eat. They thinking about they ain't gonna drink. It's real important for us as Israelites today, because we got a lot of food on every corner. A lot of food. But sometimes we can't get it when we want to get it. The next day, we go crazy. Or fasting for one day. These Israelites went 3 days without water. 3 days without food. Well, I don't know about food, but I know water. Go ahead.
And Moses cried unto the Lord, saying, what shall I do unto this people? They be almost ready to stone me.
See, I told you. Israel go crazy about their belly. About their belly. They can't get food. They think you in charge and you own it. Oh man, they come to take it. And believe me, this government system we live in right now, y'all